Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Vixen Voice. As you know, if you've heard episodes before, I'm always excited to be talking to you today. But today it is next level because I have my amazing all star team on with me. So we thought it'd be a little fun. It's the holiday season. This is going to be a nice short episode. We just kind of wanted to share with you what we're doing over the holidays, what we love, traditions in our family, so you get to know the rest of the team. And then what we ask is please find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or LinkedIn and share with us what your family does. We would love to hear from you. The holidays are an amazing time of sharing and love. So don't be shy, reach out. We want to hear from you. Awesome. So we're going to get rolling. We have a tight schedule today because I got the whole team here and everyone's busy. First of all, we are recording on Lexi's birthday, so she's an all-star here. So Bella and Tashina are going to sing happy birthday to her. Just kidding. Let's all
Yes.
tell Lexi happy birthday real quickly. You definitely
Yay!
don't want to hear me sing. Awesome. Happy birthday, Lexi. Thanks for making
Thank
it.
you.
Happy birthday.
Awesome. Yay! Awesome. So Tashina Case is here with us. She's our operations manager. She is located in the lovely state of Kansas. Lexee Cruz is our chief operating officer. She is also operating out of the lovely state of Kansas. And Bella Reversé, did I get it correct? She helps us with financials, and she is in Mississippi, where I'm from. So, anyway, our team, it's really fun because I knew Lexi from a previous job she had where I was a strategic partner with the company she was working with. So, I've known her for years, and she had a situation where she was available, and so I snagged her. And then she knows Tashina, and Tashina was looking for a new opportunity and joined us. And Bella is best friends with my niece Julia, who, if you watch all the time, you've met Julia before. So it's kind of fun. We're a cozy little group, and we're coming to you live today. So I'm going to start with Bella because you're right in the middle here. Bella, share with us, what are you doing during this holiday season?
Yeah, thank you, April. Thank you for the introduction. Happy to be here. Yes, so this season we are kind of doing our normal tradition. I have a split family, divorced parents, so we do my mom's side of the family on Christmas Eve, and then we go over to my dad's on Christmas Day. This year, I have my first niece that was born 2 days after Christmas, so we will celebrate her birthday right before Christmas and get to celebrate Christmas with her as well. So really looking forward to that and spending time with family.
Awesome. Love it. Lexi, what are y'all up to after you get back from Mexico?
Yes. So next week, the girls do a half day on Wednesday. I think that's the 20th that they'll get out of a half day. So I'll be spending time with them. We'll probably bake cookies and do some fun Christmas activities. And then Christmas Eve, Conley, my oldest, is in the choir with church, and so she'll sing at Christmas Eve Mass. And we all, my
Oh,
brother, that sister-in-law, and his family that live here, and my parents, we all go to Christmas Eve Mass, and then come back to one of our houses after and just do some hors d'oeuvres and have a glass of wine. Sometimes we let our kids open up one present before Christmas, so we usually do that, and then we have Christmas here. Christmas Day, we spend time with just the four of us, my husband and then my two daughters, and then um, just kind of try to figure out. We're usually just trying to figure out a date for our families to get together on Jordan's side, my husband, and then on my side of the family, where my brothers and our entire family. We have a huge family, so as they get older, I have my oldest nephew who's getting ready to have a baby, so it just gets more and more difficult. But we always try to find a time for everyone to get together on each side of our families.
oh, I love that. That's sweet. Awesome. Tashina, how about you?
Yeah, this year is kind of exciting. My husband and I just built our new home, so we'll have our first Christmas here at the new house. We're also empty nesters, but the boys will definitely be back. We always end up doing Christmas Day at our house with both my husband's family and my family. Typically, my family usually likes to get together Christmas Eve as well. And we like to make a bunch of Mexican food on Christmas Eve and indulge in that, and then have the traditional food on Christmas Day. Our family are big foodies. We love to get together around food. So I'm always excited for the holidays just for that. So I'm just excited for this year because it's going to be different and just start new traditions in the new home. So looking forward to it.
Awesome. Love it. Yay. Yeah, I actually am in Houston, Texas today. I will be back here for Christmas so I can spend Christmas with my parents and my sister and her kids. And then a few days later, we will be traveling to Mississippi to have Christmas with our family there. So, and then I think my parents are coming back to Nashville with me. So we are doing the tour of the South this year. Pretty exciting. So, I have a question for y'all. What is a tradition or something that your family does, either if it's official or unofficial every year, or maybe something you do? Like, for example, I know my niece Julia, Bella, you were over there. She has her girlfriends over for a Christmas pajama party every year. I love to get together with my girlfriends every year. I just actually had happy hour with all my girlfriends in Houston last night. So, what's maybe a tradition or something you do every year?
I'll kind of start. So on my mom's side, we everyone is required to sit down on the couch and watch Christmas Vacation together, and we kind of play a game with it. It's like a requirement every year, no exception. You have to be there. So I get to look forward to that every year. But we also like to play like whoever laughs first is kicked out of the game, and then kind of goes down the line, and then at the end we do a little prize of the one that waited to laugh, if you will, later in the movie. So that's a tradition that we always do. Of course, my niece this year we may start something new with her since it's her first Christmas, but that is my family tradition.
So who usually wins the game?
My brother, because he wins everything. He's very competitive and he can't stand the fact of losing. So every year we're like, all right, Ryan, just laugh. Like, let me tickle you or something.
I like his style.
I, I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Tashina, how about you? Do you have any traditions or your family?
The Christmas Eve get together the evening before. We've done that for years and years, ever
Yeah.
since my parents moved up here to Lawrence as well. So that's a staple. We always have to get together Christmas Eve and do our big spread of food and yeah, and the kids do typically get to open one gift Christmas Eve night. So that's always been a tradition as well. So we're again, our family's all about the food.
Love it. I love it. Lexi, how about you?
Yeah, so I have one brother that lives about 30 minutes away, but my other brother and his family live here, and then my parents live here in Lawrence, and so we traditionally go to Christmas Eve Mass, Corpus Christi Church here. My daughters go to school,
Hmm.
and then we always get a family picture of those who are there at the church, and then pretty much always get together after that at one of our houses. So I would say that's probably the staples that we do. Another thing that just within my family we do, my girls who don't get along very often, they actually get along on Christmas Eve night and they sleep together. They usually have like some
Oh,
matching or
That's
that's
fun
fun.
cute.
pajamas and braid each other's hair or do something like that, and then they actually do sleep together for so that they can, I guess, maybe hold each other accountable so that no one wakes up and tries to see Santa or whatnot.
That's
So
hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, for us, I actually cook gumbo every Christmas Eve. This started in like 2008. And it's now called the 9 pound gumbo because I'll be like, Dad, can you go get me like 2 pounds of this, 1 pound of this one? And my dad insists to put 3 pounds of shrimp, 3 pounds of crab, and 3 pounds of andouille sausage. Like he buys it and tells me I have to use it all. So it's now become like the 9 pound gumbo. But so the other day, my sister's like, "You're making gumbo, right?" And I was like, "Oh crap!" Because I get in literally the 23rd. Like I won't get there till the night of the 23rd, and I'd have to make it the 21st. So my dirty little secret, since my sister doesn't listen to my podcast, is that I asked my mom to order it from a catering company. So my sister's gonna think I made it this year because I don't really have time. So
Is
that'll
it
be
as
fun.
good?
But no, no. I actually make a mean gumbo. I mean, I've been making. So the funny thing, it started because my mom used to like want everything perfect at Christmas, which was very typical Southern, right? So she was like bossing us all around on Christmas Eve. So when I moved back to Mississippi after my divorce, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make gumbo. It takes all day. I'll see y'all for dinner. So that like got me out of being bossed around. So that's actually why I started making gumbo. And then it became a tradition.
Oh,
So yeah, little fun fact of how I escape. Awesome. So are y'all doing anything different this year? Bella, I know you have a new niece, so that'll be cool.
Yes, I do. Well, actually, yes, something food items are changing. We've always kind of been a more casual, let's take it easy, have fun, no stress. We'll just get some Subway sandwiches. Everyone can kind of put what they like on it, and call it a day. We'll bring a couple appetizers. But it's kind of funny you were talking about gumbo, April. This year we have changed to gumbo. So no more
Ooh,
sandwiches. We're gonna try the gumbo. So my cousin's husband Nick, he is a crawfish boiler. He's from Louisiana, Baton Rouge area, so very Cajun, and I'm excited. So that's
that's
new for this year.
awesome.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Lexi, how about y'all? Are y'all doing anything different?
Yeah, I'm gonna flip Tashina's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day around. We're just gonna actually chill and order Mexican food in from a local restaurant on Christmas Day. I guess they're offering a pretty cool package with tacos and rice and whatnot. So we're gonna do that so nobody has to worry about cooking and the cleanup of dishes. So looking forward to that.
I love it. Yeah, my favorite Christmas, it was just a year we were all super busy and we did not get out of our pajamas Christmas Day, which was awesome. It was just like, because a lot of stuff happens Christmas Eve. Like, that's when we go to church and everything. So that'll be fun. And I know you love Mexican, so I'm sure you'll
I
be
do.
happy. Awesome. And Tashina, what do you have that's new this year?
well, just breaking in the new house. We gotta go big. We gotta,
Yeah,
yeah, get this broken, ready for the new year. So excited to use our
that's a
kitchen.
big
The
one.
kitchen's my favorite part of the house. It's the heart of the home, and we made it nice and big. So I'm super excited for everybody just to be around the island and munching away on the food, and yeah, being comfortable and just kind of hanging out.
Nice. I
The
love
island in
it.
her
I
house
love
might be
it. Yeah,
bigger than
our
my
new
bed.
thing is, oh, the kitchen.
Oh,
Oh, the
sorry.
island.
Yeah, I said it might be bigger than our
No,
my
that's
our
okay.
bed
Well,
here. It's big.
that's where everybody always hangs out at. So that was, yeah, that was our goal.
Yeah,
I was like, this is what everybody always congregates in the kitchen. So that was the focus.
that's awesome. I love it. Awesome. Yeah, my new thing is just us going different places. I actually opted out of Christmas last year. I was in the Caribbean for Christmas, and that was pretty fun and cool. But my sister's divorced and her kids, my nephew who's 8 already, like I was visiting and he was like, "So are you going to be here for Halloween?" "Yes." "Are you going to be here for Thanksgiving?" "Are you going to be here for Christmas?" Like he went down the checklist asking. So now I plan to spend Christmas with them and then I'll like jet off day after. But this year I'm going to take the road trip with my parents. So I'm excited to spend the day with them. And a new thing I did this year is I gave all my nieces and my nephews, grown and child and great niece, advent calendars. So that was really fun, like
Oh, fun.
specialized ones for them. So
Oh,
I was
nice.
kind of
What was
jealous
in the
of
advent
Julia's advent
calendars?
calendar. Did you see it, Bella?
Amazing. Yes, I've seen a couple of the days, not all 14 yet, but incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great idea, April.
So my grown nieces got luxury skincare. It's like a cardboard tree and the boxes hang from it with like the products. And then my great niece got a Little People advent calendar because she loves little people. My 8-year-old nephew got a National Geographic because he's into science. So I think it was all like gemstones and rocks. Um, Grayson, the youngest, got Legos, and London got Barbie. So that
Well,
was
that's
fun.
neat.
Nice. My in-laws
Yeah.
got my daughters one with
Awesome. All right.
cheese. Sorry.
You did?
My in-laws,
I
they
With
love
got
it.
my
cheese?
daughters one that has cheese in it. Yeah. So I've enjoyed it.
Are
I've
they
enjoyed the
enjoying
advent
it?
calendar to have with a glass of wine. But
Yeah, that's perfect.
Love it. I had really good cheese last night. I don't normally eat cheese, but we were at a place and they had a cheese board. One had lavender in it. It was like goat cheese with lavender. It was so good.
Oh, yum.
yeah,
I loved it.
yum.
Cool. Awesome. Well, for everyone listening, we hope that you are going to have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we would love to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in with us today. Just wanted to have the team share with you. Listen back the week of New Year's because we're going to share what we're expecting for the new year. So, again, can't wait to hear from you and reach out. Let us know if you listen to any of these episodes and implement the tips that you hear. We would love to hear from you. And if you haven't yet, go to vixengathering.com/podcast and subscribe. Just remember, every week when you get those great tips, suggestions, etc., they get delivered directly to your inbox. So you don't want to miss that. So everyone have a beautiful holiday season. As I always say, the world needs more love. So just think about how are you going to show up in love this year. We love you. Thank you for listening, and we can't wait to talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.